and it'll look prettier for you guys because we're gonna have a nice little moving situation soon. My brother's moving out of the house, so I'll have this be my streaming setup while my room be over there to the left. So, but yeah, I've had this for about just as I think I bought these two at this on the same convention. At the same convention. I think I bought these two at the same convention. If I recall correctly. I think I bought both of them the same day. So I think I spent about a good $100 that night. But it was $100 well spent. So I can't say that it was a waste by any way, shape, or form. But I do want to fill up this room with the gamer art. I know my mom gets a little bit annoyed by that, but it's like, why do you have all this here? It's for the setup, Mom. Would you rather have this stuff that I can take down, or the LED mood lights? She hates the mood lighting. She thought I was filming a porno down here. I'm like, Mom, what kind of stuff you think I'm filming down here? If I was, wouldn't you have heard it already? I need another bookshelf before I buy anything else. Yeah, like bills and all that other stuff. Like, there's other things I need, like work shoes for work. I don't need to be buying gamer art, but if I'm gonna buy some gamer art, it's gonna look like this poster right here, where it's like relatively cheap, so I can just tack it on the wall, drape it down, that's it. Instead of these paintings like these cost a lot. And display costs a lot as well. So, or I have to catch a nice Black Friday deal or something like that. But that's some of my gamer art right there. I just hope to get more. That is one goal that I have for next year, to get some more gamer art so I could really show it off and have some fun with it, you know? Also have a lot of gamer tees as well. That's one thing I do want to buy more of down the line. But I got other things I need to be buying that's more important. But now, you want to know how I've been playing games on the go? It's this little bad boy right here. This is a Mio Mini Plus. I'm pretty sure some of you have seen this on TikTok, maybe on your IG reels. No, these things aren't a sham. They are actually very real. And you could put as many games as you like on it. I have a 256, I have a 128 gig micro SD card in here. And I have about 5,500 games in here that I put in myself. So, as you can see here, this is, I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. But, I got Kirby in Nightmare in Dreamland right now playing on this thing right here. So, it's an emulator. It's pretty much a handheld emulator, really. Handheld super emulator. Think of this as a Game Boy on crack. Think of this as a Game Boy on steroids. It's pretty much that. But you're playing this on a HD screen. So, it looks crystal clear. It runs well on top of that, and it can play up to over 20 different emulators. So I could play the entire Super Nintendo library in here, PlayStation 1, NES, Atari, PC titles. I could play like PC homebrews and hacks in here that I have streamed before. I could play like stuff like Final Fantasy VII on this thing right here. On this little bad boy. I could play the entire game with no problem. I can play Neo Geo stuff. I could play whatever I want. And this thing, little bad boy here, keeps me busy when I don't have anything to do at work. So, but yes, all these are pretty much emulators. It runs on RetroArch, and it's a much cheaper alternative than buying a Steam Deck. Like, it's a cheaper alternative than buying a Steam Deck, because if you're gonna buy a Steam Deck, you're gonna have to pay like $400, $500, and then you're gonna have to pay for the huge SD card. And depending on how many games you want to play on it, you're gonna be spending between $600 and $700, which not many people have to spare, especially in this economy. Like, okay, if you have a Steam Deck, more power to you. But even on a tax return, income tax return, I probably wouldn't buy one, because I have this thing right here, and I have my PC, which is a gaming PC laptop, which I've had for the past four years. There's really no need for it, other than more portability. I have a DC and love it, so it's so portable, I can take it anywhere. Believe it or not, this bad boy here can play some Nintendo DS games, but it's very limited in its function. It's very limited. I can't play 3DS games. I can play the original DS games, like some of the Castlevania titles, some Mario Kart, but it's like very limited. And the emulator on this, and a DS emulator on this super small screen, looks very, very cramped. So I would not even recommend doing it. But I could play a lot of arcade classics on this thing, though. Like the Ninja Turtles games, Mortal Kombat. I could play Tekken on here. I'll show you right now. Like, I could play Tekken 1, 2, and 3 here. Let me see. Let me show you real quick. And get through here. I have the entire GBA library here. Not, welcome. Noogie, that is my mod, Threatnot. He may be a bit of a jerk sometimes, but don't mind him, he's only a jerk to me. So, but don't worry, he's good people. How are you, sir? But here is Tekken 3. There it is. Tekken 3. I can actually play this bad boy on the go. No, not Tekken Advance. I do have that, by the way. But I could play Tekken 3 on the go, as well as Tekken 1 and 2. I put this in my Mio myself. So, like, all the games that you see here, I actually put them in the right emulator, and they can play just as smoothly as it does on a console. Now, you're probably wondering, where's the shoulder buttons? They're in the back. They're in the back. It's fine. You can play L1, L2, R1, R2. You can play it just like the PS1. You can just take it, but you can take it with you. So, as you can see, there's the attract mode for Tekken 3 here, and that is definitely really cool. Tekken 3 is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. I can't play Tekken Tag on this thing, but Tekken 3 is definitely one of my all-time favorites in the series. I have Tekken 5 over there, so the fact that I can play Tekken 3 on the go is absolutely awesome, because you can't do it anywhere else. Let me see. What else could I show you here? And I have the entire Game Boy Advance library, the Game Boy Color library, the original Game Boy library, all on this bad boy right here. So I can actually do that. I also have TurboGrafx 16. I even have the dreaded Virtual Boy. So I got a lot of different stuff on this little thing right here. So I could take this with me wherever I go. I've even taken it on a few plane rides with me. And whenever there's like a delay, I can just pull this bad boy out. It's very discreet, nobody knows what it is, and I can just play. That's the one thing I dislike about the Steam Deck. It's just so huge. It's like, you can't put that in your pocket. You can put it in your bag, but you can't put it in your pocket. Game Boy games can be played on the original, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Player. GBC games can be played on GBC and GBA, and GBA I think we should continue on with the game, shall we? I think I've blabbered on enough. I normally don't yap this much unless I have somebody to bounce off of. But here we are. I didn't think DS games could be played on a 3DS. I don't know. But I know this. Yeah, 3DS doesn't work on Switch. I want to buy a Switch, but I'm just thinking it's just too late right now. I think I just missed the boat on it, really. Now, if Nintendo comes out with another console, then I probably might give it a shot, but my problem is I already have an Xbox that's gathering dust. I mainly play on my PS5 and and my PC. I don't want to abandon another console. I really don't. I have too much stuff to play as it is. Between this thing and this PC and that PlayStation and all that other stuff, it's just too much. It's just way too much. I should not be buying another console. After the PS5, I'm done till PS6. So, anyway, I think we should continue on with the game here. I think we're about halfway through it. Let's take it to Bruce Buffer. Bruce! It's time to go on. Let's continue. Oh, and for those who are new to my stream, I have a whole bunch of commands here, so there you go. There's more commands here, and I also have some new emotes as well, like this one for some of you hornballs out there, and also lurk. Yeah, I have a lurk emote now, and a lurk command. So if you ever want to go to lurk, there you go. So I do some maintenance. I did some maintenance on the stream. I just forgot to tell you guys yesterday and the day before. So my apologies for that. I know. Original DS Game Boy games had a notch in them that the latch would fit into whenever the power was switched on, unlocking the game into the system, and preventing the system from being turned on if a Game Boy Color game were in the slot. The more you know. Stupid bees. Somebody who lives in the southern United States. I know bees are good for the environment and stuff like that, but I do not like things that fly. Bees, mosquitoes, wasps, no thank you. They tag me more than a viral photo. There's not enough bug spray in the world that can save me from them. Yeah, bees are better for the environment, and guess what? I died. Yeah, I've been stung by a wasp before. It is not a good time. And it happened on the train. Literally on the train, going to work. A wasp flew into the train car, stung me right on the collarbone, and it was a burning sensation that I have never felt in my life. It hurt. A lot. It sucked, dude. Luckily, there were some kind ladies that flew in from South Africa that had some ointment just in case some bug bite ointment, and I rubbed it on my collarbone. They said, "Hey, keep it." And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you." And my wasp bite went away within 24 hours. It was some good stuff, but man, when I got hit with it earlier that morning, it sucked. It didn't like sting, it burned. That hurts. No, it was one of the worst feelings. Just like a fire ant. Fire ants suck too. Because my aunt when I used to live with her, had like a huge fire ant hill. I got bit by one of those things. Good God, it hurts. Ugh. And hey, the first person to use the lurk command. This is giving me nightmares. I was about to run to my death. Advance Wars 2, and Advance Wars Dual Strike for DS. Never played any of them. Maybe for another edition of Nintember. There's plenty of Nintendo games I have not touched. I do want to beat this game tonight, but if we don't, we will on Monday. I really don't want to die right now. Yo, let's go. No, he doesn't float up. He's not like Kirby, he doesn't float up. Fail. Epic fail. Is that a Kaizo block? Yes. No. That was just me being stupid. That was my incompetence. Mario the bunny girl. Can't imagine him saying "uwu" in a quasi-Italian accent. Uwu. Boss time. Storm Eagle, you are not, sir. Alright. Got another coin. You know what those coins remind me of? Those coins remind me of the power coins from Power Rangers. It's morphin' time! I need to go back to Ranger Stop. That was a good time. Pumpkin Zone. Too bad Halloween is over with. It's just a very angry penguin. Somehow infused with the ability to fly. Penguins are very horrible creatures. It's very Castlevania vibes here. I mean, considering that this game was made the same year as Castlevania 4, I'm not surprised. And the sad part is, none of the Castlevania games feel as good. Castlevania games on Game Boy, for the most part, garbage. Now, Belmont's Revenge is pretty good. But the other two games? No thank you, dude. Now, I didn't mind the Castlevania remake on the Wii. I just hate the fact that Dracula was way too difficult. So you guys can keep that one. No thank you. Good looking game, but no thank you. Yo, let's go. Oh gosh. It's like the Yoku blocks from Mega Man. You guys remember the Yoku blocks from Mega Man? Not a good time. Ow. I love these little, these guys with the Jason masks. Totally not, totally not gonna get sued, by the way. I can't kill the booze. Of 19! I have never seen you before, but I am glad you're here. Hype brownies for all of you. Let me turn the music back on. My god. That's a whole bunch of new dudes here. But yeah, quite the welcome. Well, I do appreciate you being here. Let me give you a shout out, man. Hold on. For those who don't know me, who are coming from Oh Dear Stream. Oh, you were playing Super Mario Land 2. Oh, nice. I am True Individual. Feel free to call me True. The ladies don't call me at all. But, I mainly play retro games with a little bit of current and indie titles. Right now, this is Nintember. Now, the theme of Nintember is for me to go into my Nintendo backloggery of games and play these Nintendo games for either the first time or the first time in a while. So, right now we're playing Super Mario Land 2. I've only played this game once. And that was during my time at work in very short bursts earlier this year. This is the actual link to my Discord, by the way. That's old. Don't click that one. The one that I just typed in is the new one. If you guys are interested in checking that out, by the way. But oh dear, it's good to see you. I'm glad you found me, and I think it was probably thanks to this tab. But we're in the pumpkin zone of Super Mario Land 2. Hopefully we beat it tonight. If we don't, we're gonna finish it on Monday. But how was your foray into Mario Land 2? I'm not necessarily a speedrunner of the game by any such imagination, but feel free to introduce yourself, get yourself comfortable. For those who are coming from Oh Dear's raid, if you gotta go, if you gotta use the bathroom, grab some food, any sort of self-care, do it, okay? I'm gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere. So, I ain't going nowhere, at least not for another hour or so. So, handle your business. If you feel like coming back, cool. If not, I totally understand. Yeah, and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, good seeing you guys. It's great seeing you. It's nice to have you all here. I don't know when it what else I could say here other than I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you guys enjoy your stay. Oh wow, it's 3 a.m. You must be overseas. Most likely somewhere in Europe, I see. I fear I'm one of those people who have to already drop. 3 a.m. over here. I wish you all the fun with the game. Well, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate the raid and bringing your community over. And let me drop you a follow since you're already here. And I'll give you a look-see. Since you're overseas, I can't promise I'll be there all the time, but I'll make sure to not be a stranger. Super Mario Land 2, we got Tetris here. Alright, very nice. 2 games that is definitely in my backloggery. Oh, you're a speedrunner. Oh, nice. Okay. Maybe one day you can give me some tips on how to beat this game in record time. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, somewhere in continental Europe or Africa. He lives in the future. Well, Threatnaught's in the UK, so I get it. For those people that live across the pond, it is very late. And I am very grateful for anybody, and I mean anybody from different time zones that come to my stream, because I know it's super late or it might be super early, and I value your time. I really do, because you guys could be doing anything else, but here you are watching me. But oh dear, I would love to get to know you a little bit more, if you don't mind, but I know you gotta go. So here is the Discord link, if you don't mind. If you guys want to join in, I would love to know all of you more. The squirrel, he lives in the future. Well, squirrel, good to see you. Good to see you too. This isn't my biggest raid in quite some time, so I hope you guys enjoy your time here. I really do. And I think it's about time we get back into the game. Bruce Buffer is definitely getting his workout here, so here you go. It's time! It's time indeed, and I think it's time for an encore from Motorhead. Hit the music. Time to play the game. Time to play the game! Let's go. Let's do this! Let's do this. Oh, and for all of you that are just new to my stream, there's a whole bunch of commands here that you can use. So there you go. That you can use, and there's a lot more in the bio. So, yeah. There's a whole bunch of them. I know it's a wall of text, but they're there. They're also in the bio as well, so if you don't want to see the wall of text, you'll have another wall of text over there. That looks cleaner. And there's a whole bunch of emotes here as well, so for you guys to play around with. So with that said, let's continue. with more Super Mario Land 2. 6 golden coins. Got 3 of the golden coins. Now, mind you, I've only played this game roughly one time in very short bursts at work. So, I do not know this game like the back of my hand. I'm a Sega kid. I'm a Sony kid. So, don't hold it against me, okay? I don't want you to hang me, burn me at the stake for that performance. Don't hurt me, everybody. This feels very Castlevania-esque, this level. Like Castlevania 1 or 2 for the Game Boy. Aww, nope. Rewind time. I had the time stone. Stole it from Thanos one time.